pops up to first, and the runner remains at second. So now we have number 18 stepping
number 18, in.
Evan McMurray steps in here, the junior center fielder, first-year varsity player. Again, had a walk-off hit versus Farmington, and he's a pretty good hitter, playing his first year of varsity baseball here for the Raiders. Takes a ball low, so 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, runner on second here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-2 ball game. And that's a breaking ball low. 2 balls, no strikes. First base is open. If he wants to walk McMurray here. Excuse me. Evan McMurray. There's the pitch on the 2-0 pitch, and it's popped up. Second and third under. Third baseman calls off shortstop. Bit of an unusual play. Usually it's the shortstop calling off the third baseman, but the third baseman hauls it in for out number 2, runner still in second.
The catcher, number 7, Brooks Reno.
Brooks Reno stepping in now, number 7. Senior captain, catcher, power hitter. Pretty buff guy, Brooks Reno. Let's see if he can park one here with 2 outs. So that's a breaking ball low. So he's thrown a couple of breaking balls and missed on both of them. TJ Radosa, not getting the breaking ball over, but still pitching well here. It's another ball, so 2-0. Reno, Brooks Reno. Great baseball name. Can't say enough about a guy named Brooks Reno. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if he can help the Raiders take the lead here with another 2-out rally. Here's the pitch, and that's low. So Radosa here, trying to get out of this one, but he's behind in the count. 3 balls and no strikes with 2 outs here. Checks the runner at second. Here is the delivery. And it's popped up to first, another pop up to first. So Brooks Reno pops up. The Raiders strand around. So Lett on the mound here. The shortstop moves to pitcher as he delivers ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, so senior captain David Lett, the shortstop, every day starting shortstop. He's the leadoff hitter, and he's on the mound here, trying to preserve a tie score here in the bottom of the 5th. Number 6, Parrish Turberg, the senior third baseman, outfielder, and pitcher, according to the baseball roster I have in front of me. Turberg takes a big cut and fouls it off, so 1-1. Brett Kramer shifts over to shortstop and Guignac over at second. So still a strong infield with Kramer at short as Lett moves to pitcher. There's a hard toss, but outside by Lett. So Lett, not a normal pitcher. Usually anchoring the shortstop position, but he throws hard. And that ball misses again. 3-1. Can't say enough about Lett, the character of this young man, the team captain. And that ball would have been ball 4, but it swings and is fouled off back towards 97-1, the ticket banner. That's where Dan Dickerson and Jim Price normally call the games here, but today they have me, Jack Kramer, here at Comerica Park calling the game. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and again a ball high. So Lett is leaving the ball up, not typically a good thing, but gets a couple of foul balls from big number 6, Parrish Turberg. That's a big boy. So Turberg not able to connect, put it in fair territory yet, but fouled off a couple. Let's see what he can do here on the delivery from Lett. Big cut, and that ball, he just missed it down under it and popped it up. Caught by the right fielder. So Turberg flies out to right. 1 up and 1 down for the shortstop, now pitching, David Lett.
Your attention please, now batting for Midland, number 23, Bailey O'Keefe.
Bailey O'Keefe steps in, number 23, pitcher, first baseman, and DH. according to my roster, the junior Bailey O'Keefe, rocking Michael Jordan's number, and he gets a base hit. So a hit by O'Keefe here in the bottom of the 5th. So he takes the first pitch he sees and drills into the left field for a base hit. So we got a man on now with one out.
Now batting Midland Bullock Creek, number 13, Garrett Mendoza.
Garrett Mendoza steps in now. Garrett Mendoza, brother of TJ Mendoza, I'm assuming. Also the brother of Zach and TJ, I don't know. But nonetheless, there's 3 outs here. So we're going to the top of the 6th.
Leading off the top of the 6th, number 12, Christian Beckwith.
We're here once again at Comerica Park as Parrish Turberg on the mound, and that's popped up in for just. Looks like it might go in the dugout, but it doesn't. So Parrish Turberg on the mound, number 6, the senior. And for the Raiders here, we have number 12, Christian Beckwith. He pitched earlier, normally a catcher and a third baseman, second-year varsity player. He's a senior, so he has 1 strike on him after that foul ball that's not able to be hauled in by the catcher, and he takes the 0-1 here. That ball's popped up once again, this time to third, and it's hauled in by the third baseman. So 1 out here on the top of the 6th inning. Tie game, 2-2. We got a good one here. A lot of different pitchers, but a pitcher's duel. Pitcher is Parrish Turberg.
Number 4, Rob Chapikas.
Rob Chapikas stepping in here. First baseman and pitcher, second-year varsity player. He's the go-to reliever here. A lefty, solid lefty bat. He drills one to right field, but he's under it and he hauls it in. So a couple quick outs here for the Lancers. Parrish Turberg, again the senior, number 6, on the mound, gets 2 outs here. And trying to preserve a 2-2 tie.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 11, Kyle Penny.
Kyle Penny stepping in, another lefty, junior left fielder, first-year varsity player, plays varsity basketball, and is the starting quarterback. So Kyle Penny here at the plate, starting quarterback for the North Farmington Raiders. And that ball is grounded to the third baseman in foul territory. Kyle Penny, another lefty, a junior. An all-around athlete. Has a hell of an arm as the quarterback for the Raiders. Let's see how he does with the bat here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball right down the middle. Good pitch there by Turberg. So 1 and 2 with 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch. That ball is popped up to the left. Out here! Oh, is that caught? No, it's dropped. It's dropped by the left fielder, and Penny's rounding second, going to third, hits the cutoff. Here's the throw, diving into third. He's safe. I don't know how that's going to go in the books. Hard to see from my angle whether or not that should have been caught, but it was crushed. That ball was absolutely crushed to left field. Not sure if it's going to go down as an error or a triple, but he's on third base either way. So Kyle Penny absolutely puts a charge into one. And now the Raiders are threatening. They've gotten a couple quick outs, but now a man on third with 2 outs for the Raiders. We have a crazed fan. I'm not sure if he can be picked up on the microphone, but a crazed fan shouting obscenities as that ball was crushed. That ball's popped up. 3 players converge and it drops. That'll score a run. He's going to second. No one's at second base. The shortstop, the second baseman, and the center fielder formed a triangle under that ball. It hit off the glove of one of them and no one caught it. So he's on board second base as the run scores, and the Raiders take the lead 3-2 here in the top of the 6th inning.
Number 1,
Who was going to catch the ball?
Madison.
I'm not sure if anyone called for that one, but no one caught it as it drops in. So the Raiders with yet another 2-out rally here as they drive in a run to take the lead. So 3-2 Raiders now, top of the 6th, runner on second. I'm not sure if that's a hit or an error. They did put an error on the board. I believe that was an error on the left fielder, but I'm not sure if that was, not sure which was which. So anyway, number 1 stepping in. I believe this is Cam Creighton at bat. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't have him on the on the varsity roster. It looks like, though, this is a JV call-up, the shortstop for the junior varsity team. I'm assuming this is him, Cam Creighton. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it is. Cam takes the pitch. JV call-up here. He's the shortstop for the JV team. And the JV shortstop here getting a great opportunity to play with the big boys here, the varsity team at Comerica Park. So he's ahead of the count 3-2 when he takes one down the middle. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, man on second. The Raiders up 3-2. Cam Creighton takes a big cut and fouls it off. Hit into the 20th row. I'd say the first 10 rows here are occupied by fans, but it's a ghost town. Pretty sizable turnout, though.
That was cool.
Considering it's a high school game here at Comerica Park. A couple hundred fans in attendance. And we have a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So the second baseman, Brett Kramer, had moved over to short when the shortstop let pitched, and now the rotation continues with Brett Kramer on the mound. So the junior Kramer on the mound here at Comerica Park. He was here last year, and he's here again for the Raiders.
So are they just cycling through everybody?
Yeah, that's what I think. Just let everyone pitch just for the experience. So Kramer warming up. Younger brother of former North Farmington Raider pitcher Mitchell Kramer, a.k.a. the Bulldog. Mitchell Kramer attended Harrison and then transferred to North, where the Kramer brothers anchored this team. The Bulldog is now graduated, and Brett Kramer remains.
Now pitching for North Farmington, number 2, Brett Kramer.
So Brett Kramer, the 4th Kramer brother to attend North Farmington. Last but not least, and he's here on the mound at Comerica Park.
Number 7, Z. Michael Wesley.
So Z. Michael Wesley, number 7, stepping in, the junior, and he puts a charge into one. That one's down, and that one's rolling past the center fielder. The center fielder playing a game of turn and chase, and Wesley slides head first into second. I don't know why. There was no throw. The throw hadn't even got to the cutoff man, and he was sliding head first into second. But Z. Michael Wesley, not sure what the Z stands for, but the Z stands for double right there. As Wesley hits a leadoff double, so rocky start for number 2, Brett Kramer on the mound, as Wesley doubles with no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. So the Lancers went down 1-0 in the first, scored 1 run to tie it in the second. Went down 2-1 in the third, scored again in the fourth to tie it. Now the Raiders up 3-2, having scored in the 6th, and the Lancers want to tie it again. So they've been playing catch-up, but they've been doing a good job of doing that, as this ball is bunted to the first baseman, and he applies the tag. So the Raiders are ready for the bunt. The first baseman was playing in, and it was bunted right to him. So he applied the tag to number 9, Alex Fleming. But he's going to get some fist bumps as he heads back to the dugout for having moved the run over to third with only 1 out. So the Raiders,
number 5, Drew Roth.
The Raiders have had a lot of 2-out hits, and they've had a lot of jams they've pitched out of. This ball's lined to first, eyes the runner, and tags first. So great play there to scoop that ball by Rob Chapikas. That ball got to him in a millisecond, and Chapikas makes the grab at first. The crafty first baseman. Great play again by Chapikas. That saved a run, and the Raiders remain in the lead 3-2 because of the handiwork by Chapikas at first. So now 2 outs, runner on third, and that's a ball high to number 8, Caleb Somerville. The junior pitcher, catcher, center fielder, Caleb Somerville, trying to get the run in, trying to come back for the Lancers once again, and that ball's lined just over the glove of the second baseman, and the game is tied. So just like that, the Raiders go up 3-2, and the Lancers come back to tie it now 3-3. So Kramer comes in, not able to preserve the lead.
Number 2, Jordan Dodd.
So that's a clean base hit. A couple hits here this inning for the Lancers. They have 5 hits now compared to the Raiders' 6. So the Lancers tied it up. Runner on first, 2 outs. Raiders want to get out of this inning with the tie. They've not trailed this game, and the runner's attempting to steal, throw down a second, and it's in time.
Good job, G. That's
wow. Well, in the big leagues, they have replay, and I'm sure that one would be replayed. But there are no challenges here, so that's an out. That's a break for the Raiders. Not sure if he was safe or out, but he's called out. And the Lancers tie it up 3-3 as we head to the top of the 7th here at Comerica Park. David Lett steps in, senior captain. Normally found anchoring the shortstop position. We got a chance to pitch here, which I'm sure he was thrilled to do. As he takes a pitch low, so 2 balls and no strikes. A 3-3 game. And that's a called strike, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Now pitching is Bailey O'Keefe. I'm assuming Bailey O'Keefe is the brother of Bryce O'Keefe, but frankly, I don't know. Either way, Lett puts a charge into one. The left fielder came in a couple steps and hauled it in. So that's a tough ball to catch, actually. That's hit on a line to the left fielder, and it's hard to judge those, but he made a nice catch. So 1 up, 1 down.
Number 16, Cam Creighton.
Cam Creighton steps in, number 16. So if this is Cam Creighton, that other guy wasn't Cam Creighton. So that just goes to show that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So here's Cam Creighton. All those things I said about him when that other guy was batting can apply here as he grounds out the first. So I don't know who that other guy was. He's not on the roster, but sorry, Mom and Dad. I can only go with what I have here. So that's Cam Creighton. I apologize for the error and the confusion earlier, but Cam Creighton grounds out, but he's a junior. Junior varsity call-up.
Joey G.
So we've clarified the confusion earlier. The player who I believe to be Cam Creighton was actually Malik Madison, a senior, number 13 outfielder, speedy outfielder, first-year varsity player. And that's a quick inning for the Raiders as number 15, Joey Gignac. So I apologize, I sort of butchered that inning, but the Raiders go down 1, 2, 3, and it's a tie ball game.
what I did before was NBL. Yeah. Well, I helped my buddy Chris do write commercials now for businesses.
Oh,
For some reason, I didn't read the free, so I just thought it said 97% fat.
like what? Are we gonna die?
That should for you.
That's really not offensive.
Oh, crap.
Kyle Penny on the mound, number 11. He put a charge into one earlier, and I think they gave him the triple for that. I'm not sure, but he crushed one to left. And now he's on the mound. He gets a pop up here, and the catcher going back. Pops it in. Nice catch. So the catcher hauls it in, Christian Beckwith, but tried to toss it around a little bit. Didn't quite work out. But either way, he records the out. And out's an out, and that's out number 1. So, North Farmington starting quarterback,
Number 11,
the lefty,
O'Keefe.
Penny, brings the heat for strike 1 against number 11, Bryce O'Keefe. Bryce O'Keefe, the junior, pitcher, outfielder here for Midland Bullock Creek. Fouls it off. That may have gone off the mask of the catcher, and he's down. So Beckwith gets his bell rung a little bit here. He's shaken up. Training staff comes out. See if he's okay, if they got to get another catcher in there. Coach O'Connell.
Did you get hit with the ball or the bat?
I believe he took a foul tip off the face mask. And we have Coach O'Connell out there tending to his catcher. Trainer going out to check him out as well. And it looks like he's going to be all right. Looks like he's staying in the game. So he's a tough young man. Christian Beckwith, the senior. He's a tough guy. Just as tough, if not tougher, than Tigers catcher Alex Avila, who gets his bell rung from time to time in the exact same location that Christian Beckwith now squats. So 2 strikes on the batter here. Number 11, O'Keefe. And O'Keefe takes the pitch. That's a breaking ball, and he got him. Nice pitch by Penny. So Penny gets 2 out. And I didn't know he had that pitch in his arsenal. I mean, we knew he was a hard thrower. He's the quarterback. But he has a breaking ball in his sleeve, and he just delivered it for a K. So 2 outs here now. Number 25 fouls it off.
Problem is, the
Matt
battery is
Haukemeyer.
You gotta jump in.
So Matt Haukemeyer stepping in, number 25. He's a bit of a big boy, rocking 25. Mark Teixeira style. Outfielder, third base, DH.
I think.
Junior.
Yeah. Well, give it like 5 more minutes.
So here's the 1-1 pitch on O'Keefe. Excuse me, on Haukemeyer.
See it?
And Haukemeyer now with 2 balls and 1 strike on him. 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Penny. That's a ball. Good stop by Beckwith. And 3-1 now on Haukemeyer. Matt Haukemeyer, the junior. Number 11. Number 25, excuse me. That ball is popped out to the shortstop. So hauled in by Lett, over at short. And Penny with a good inning. He's grinning ear to ear, getting some high fives over at the dugout. Leading off for the Raiders here in the top of the 8th. Number 5,
Garrett Center, third baseman and catcher, first-year varsity player.
He pops it up. That's going to get out of play. No, it's not. Wind blows it back into play, but the catcher not able to haul it in.
So number 5, Garrett Center, a junior. Again, first-year varsity player.
Fouls the first pitch off that he sees from number 1, Jake Dean. Mean Jake Dean, number 1, the senior on the mound. Here's the 0-1 pitch to center. And that ball stays up high for ball 1. 1-1 now on center.
Garrett Center facing Jake Dean.
Here's the delivery. And that's a strike at the knees. Center takes it for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here. 3-3 ball game. We got a good one here at Comerica Park. Here's the pitch by Dean, and that one's drilled back into center field by Center. Second baseman was ranging up the middle, couldn't get to it, and that's a base hit. So number 5, Garrett Center, the junior, leads off the inning for a hit for the Raiders. And number 12, Christian Beckwith steps in. Got his bell rung last inning behind the dish on a foul tip, but he's going to step in here and try to get a run for the Raiders as they try to take the lead once again. Raiders haven't trailed.